Hello, friends. Welcome to your Pick a Card Oracle card reading for the week of January 8th through the 14th. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. I hope that you find some value here and some insights that help you connect with your intuition. Whatever you hear from me today, please put it through the sifter of your own life experience. See where it sticks and lands with you, where it rings true, where it wakens up your spirit, your soul, your connection to all that is, and gives you the ability to see from a higher perspective. If this is your first time joining me, just take a look at these photos. This photo right here, it has pile 1, 2, and 3. Which image is calling to you the most? Go ahead and pick that. Pile number 1, you have a very interesting message this week. We have your 3 cards that tell us a story from the Lenormand deck. We have the fish, the mice, which always, these mice have been coming up in the past like 4 or 5 readings, and the bouquet. So pile number 1, here is what I have for you. You are in an area of abundance and gifts that are being brought to you right now. There are things that you have been working very hard for, and you are about to reap a huge reward. You're about to receive the bounty of your harvest of everything that you've been working for. It is coming to you in the form of many different gifts. Let me tune into this for a moment. Some of you are having your spiritual gifts awaken. Some of you are here to lead other people and help them by connecting with their soul, with their soul's wisdom. And you will be sharing your abilities and gifts in this way. They're going to open up more. You're going to be seeing all of this studying that you've been doing recently. You may have been practicing yoga. You may be a yoga instructor. You may have been practicing shamanism. Some people who are doing psychic readings as well. These gifts are opening up and you're going to be sharing them with the world. Now, the message here is to be patient and take your time and understand where the boundaries are with giving all of your gifts away and having people come to you for your wisdom and receiving an equal exchange of energy. This is something that you will be experiencing as you go along in sharing the knowledge that you have been learning. It is exciting at first, and you want to be with people and share with them what you have learned, but you will soon learn that some of that stuff is for you to keep, not to give it all away, to let it fill up your energy resources and help you move along further. The right people are going to come to you, don't worry. They will be drawn to you like a magnet because this is your purpose and what you are supposed to be doing right now. So I'm going to pull another card for you here. How can they have the higher wisdom of knowing when to share and when not to share? Because that's a hard thing in the beginning, isn't it? Let's see. Light. Your light can shine without saying a word. Your energy field is what you've been working on. Your trust with yourself of showing up and practicing. And the more that you have been doing that, the more your gifts have been opening and the stronger your faith has gotten and the more the universe has shown up and met you where you are. And all of a sudden you're like, holy cow, I can work magic. So that light that you possess, the energy field that you are when you walk into a room, that really lights up the room, that raises the vibration, and people feel that. So sometimes you're just sharing your presence with people without having to tell them all of these exciting new things that you've learned about yourself. So I just want to see what else we have here for you. Blank slate. I love this card. It's completely blank. So this is up to you. You get to decide when, how, and where you share what you share. You get to decide when you want to speak, when you want to engage, and you are creating this life. You're co-creating. There will be times that you get inspiration and you will get an intuitive hit and it says, hey, go here and do that thing. And when you answer that call and you start to listen to your intuition and you show up, it will open up new doorways and opportunities for you to meet the people and go to the places where you're needed most. And this blank card says you also get to pick and choose some of these things, most of these things. You're picking and choosing how you want to live your life, where you want to live your life, where you want to be working. Do you desire to work in a group setting in a community? Or are you best suited working for yourself? Now, these are answers that you can only answer by knowing your personality, by knowing things about you, like if it's better for you to have an employer paying you a paycheck, or do you have some money saved up right now where you can start your own business? Think about these things and how you want to proceed in sharing your gifts with the world, and nothing has to be forever. I think I said that to you like not too long ago. Some of these messages that are repeating themselves, I'm getting the sense that some of you are tuning in multiple times, and I love that because you get this confirmation over and over, and then you start to trust your intuition. You're like, oh, I knew that. Of course I knew that. So you're trusting your intuition where you're sharpening it. Okay, let me pull one more card for you, pile number 1 from the Starseed Oracle. I love this. This is by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. Let's see what closing message we have for you this week. And thank you for tuning in. If this is, if you find this valuable, please like, share, subscribe so it can be found on YouTube and so it can reach as many people as need it. This one fell out. Here we go. Empathic Starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. Oh, this is interesting. They don't need to do anything beyond being here. Thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Naturally introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep it up a certain pace, instead put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressure of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. That's cool. We just said that a minute ago, didn't we? You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Instead, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. So this is your soul inquiry question. How can you take better care of yourself energetically? Whew, you got to keep filling that well so it overflows and you're giving from the overflow instead of depleting your energy, and then needing to stop, take a break, and replenish. Keep that well filled, keep it going. And sometimes we refill the well by doing nothing at all. Okay, pile number one, thanks for tuning in this week. And I will, you know how to reach me. And I will see you next week. Pile number two, we have your message here today. We got 3 cards from the Lenormand deck. The birds in the house. Can you see that? The dog and the bear. Wow, this is total opposite from pile number one. So it would be very interesting if you chose pile number one and number two. And if you did, just hear the message and let it sift through your consciousness, apply it to your life, because only you will know how this message is applicable in your life. Okay? So we have the birds in the house. This is a lot of activity. This is community. There's a lot of chatter. There is socialization. And then you are in the middle, which is the dog, the loyalty, the dog, who is the best friend, who's always there and you can count on, that is never ending support and love, and that unconditional love we feel from our pets. And then we have the bear, who is very, in a good way, stubborn and kind of like a pillar, I want to say. So you are a leader and a pillar in your community or amongst your group of friends, and they need your support. And they also need you to be loyal to yourself. So I see you as being someone who gives a lot of your time and energy to other people. And right now you may be asked to do a little more and step up a little more in terms of reaching out to your friends, going out and being social, being with them, but listen to your intuition. There is a sense of strength here that you are deriving from going inward and being with yourself. So the loudness of your peer group, of your friend group, maybe you've been tied into a lot of social media or social group chats, or you've been spending a lot of time with them over the holidays, and they know that you are a loyal and good friend. So don't worry about taking a little break and time for yourself to recuperate. But also know that when somebody comes up in your mind, a friend, you start to think about a friend and you think, oh, I wonder how so-and-so is doing, or they come up in a dream or a daydream. That's a good indication that your intuition and the universe is telling you to reach out. And when we take these small steps to reach out and we don't ignore it, there is some beautiful energy that is given there between being reciprocated, between that person who you were thinking of needed a friend and they were thinking of you, and vice versa. And this is how that beautiful friendship works telepathically. How many times have we thought of a friend before the phone rang and it was that person? So right now, it's just a good time to lay low, take care of yourself, remove yourself from a lot of the chatter, a lot of the busyness. Yes, show up, go to your social events, but make some time for yourself. And then when those people pop into your mind, reach out to them, even say a prayer for them. This is something that I do a lot. If somebody pops up in my mind, I will tune in and see, like, universe, please be with that person. And I'm just going to give them a call and see if they need a friend right now. Okay, so let's pull one word, a card for you. Let's see what else we got for you. Interesting. Awakening. Awakening. So you are going to receive some new information. You're going to see life from a different perspective than you've been seeing before. There's going to be new ways of seeing things that change and shift your life. And it's a good thing. It's not scary. It's a good thing. So you may be seeing the group of your friends that you are hanging out with in a different light. You might be seeing them on a soul level, not just a human level, a soul level. And that is a very rich experience to have. Let me just see one more word here for you. Pile number 2. Healing. You're going to be healing some friendships through communication, communicating what you need with your friends who you may take for granted, or your friends who you think know more than you, or you think that they know everything. Maybe they're very intuitive. You're being called to communicate with them if there's something that you need in your friendship for it to sustain itself and grow. Don't be afraid to speak, and in a very kind and nice way, be assertive in saying what you would like your friendship to be like. You know, that statement when you start communicating with your people who you care about and saying, I feel like blah, 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 and expressing your feelings with them will strengthen your relationships this year. So a lot about communication with what you need, being strong in your commitment to yourself. Let me pull one more card for you, pile number 2 from the Starseed Oracle. Okay, let's see what message you have for pile number 2. This is a long shuffle. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Here we go. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Can you see that? Okay. Let me read this to you. A new earth. Here we go. Pile number 2. I believe this resonates with you deeply, and you already know a lot about the new earth. So it says, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I want to say this. The new earth, it's still the earth. You're still you, but you will have deeper friendships, deeper relationships, higher knowing, okay? I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels as if so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist. Tend to the new seeds, dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Planting new seeds and bringing about a shift of the ages is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and radical vision. If you pull this card, it's a reminder to have faith. You choose to be here to be part of this global shift, whether you're bringing it about through prayer and meditation or through working on a new project, job, or creation. Keep going. It's happening. Don't give up now. The world needs more dreamers like you, more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing. Ushering in a new age and times of change never is. You're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working toward for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deep. For if you do, in the not too distant future, you will be able to sit back and watch all that you've so carefully planted and nurtured grow and bloom. It's possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. So the question for you, pile number 2, is how can you keep holding the vision? And how does that tie in with your relationships? Okay, pile number 2, thanks for tuning in this week. I will hopefully see you soon. Okay. Okay, pile number 3. We have the bouquet, the letter, and the lilies. This one's all about relationships for you, pile number 3. Relationship to the divine, your feminine side. So there's source energy, there's the feminine side, the divine feminine. And there is a message of communication that will be delivered to you about a gift that you are about to receive. This is a gift of you opening up to yourself. You've been doing a lot of work on emotional healing, connecting with those hard parts of life that you have healed through and accepted and tuned into the pain and suffering that you've been holding in your heart, maybe depression, that you don't like that feeling that you've been working on to heal, because you are ready to experience more joy and pleasure and support. You knew that you could get there and you knew that it was possible. And maybe in the beginning, you didn't know exactly what you were looking for, but you knew that something needed to change. And this sent you on a journey of healing, of exploration, and opening your heart when it felt scary to do so. But you didn't really have a choice. It was either stay where you were and in that pain and closed off heart, or learn how to heal yourself on an emotional and spiritual level. And you've been doing a great job. So you are about to receive the gift of having your heart open, because you're ready and able now to receive. So you're going to be receiving deep, meaningful relationships. You're going to be seeing the beauty of life when before it was so gray and bleak and depressing. I'm really excited for you, pile number 3. Let me look at this. I'm going to pull one card for you, one word card. You are doing a great job. I'm very proud of you, and you needed to hear this confirmation. So here we go. Here is your one word is enthusiasm. It's time to celebrate. You've done a great job. Be enthusiastic about the new relationships and exciting things that are about to enter your life. You know, we can't receive things when we're not open, but guess what? You're open to receive now, and you've gone through a lot of growth and understanding. Not to open yourself in reckless ways. You've learned how to discern when the time is right to open and who to open to. And that gave you a safe space of healing and emotional healing. And you're still going to be going through that. We never end that journey of healing ourselves. But you've definitely come to a place where it's time to be celebrating and happy and excited about the great changes that you've made. You've shifted your energy. So I'm really happy for you. Let me just pull a card from this Starseed Oracle deck for you. I'm just going to shuffle till I feel that we come to a good place here for you, pile number 3. Okay, here we go. Pile number 3. Whoop, there you are. Let's see. Okay, you got 2 cards. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. This is a theme for this reading in all 3 piles. Taking care of yourself, nourish yourself. And the weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. You've already learned this lesson. You have learned that in order to blossom, you need to nourish yourself. You need to feel safe. You need to give yourself some sunshine and some tears of replenishment, of release, right? So if you are worried about other people who are not meeting you where you are, people who do not understand what you had to heal and go through to get to where you are now. Just release that, release those people, and you don't have to, you know, try to fix everyone and try to help people see that their life can be better just by trying to talk to them about it. It's about your energy field that you bring into the room. And this was for pile number 1. We said this as well. So this is a double message. Some of you picked pile number 1 and 3 because I can feel your energy here. You've done a lot, and it's the beauty and radiance of your energy field when you interact with people, even when you're in nature, is you're like a rod that connects spirit, that connects heaven and earth, that brings in this high vibrational energy. You're like a vessel, and you're doing a great job. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in this week. I will see you next week. If you need a personal reading, please click on the link below, and also check out the moon circle that's about to start at the end of January for those people who are interested in opening to higher consciousness of awakening your connection to your divine feminine, to the psychic, to the spiritual world, having a practice where you drop in a community through the moon cycles to enhance your life and work some magic. Okay, I will see you next week.